Good morning, everybody. This is Jessica, the Silver State Stitcher. I am in my laundry sewing room and getting some laundry done. I'm taking a break from that to film a quick floss tube, and I want to make sure I get it put up before I forget that I have recorded one. I found one that I sort of recorded partway from when I went to the Amana retreat, and that was way back in May. So I'm going to do a better job and put this one up today, which means that there will be probably no editing. So buckle up, pull up some stitching. I've got lots of like inspirational stuff that if you see something, maybe you might pull it out of your stash or go pick it up and start stitching it. So we'll start, I'm going to start kind of going right to left on my table here. I was going to start with, let's see, the couple projects that I actually did get to work on when we were at the retreat. You know how I don't know if it's just me, but I always end up packing too many items. Like I think I'm gonna have so much time to like work on all sorts of stuff when I'm there. In reality, you end up shopping or talking to friends, making new friends, all that kind of stuff, which is not bad. But I mean, there's two projects that I never even opened and one project that I didn't even start. So I definitely overpacked, but better to have too much to stitch than not enough, I guess. I don't know. Not that we couldn't have bought more. The first thing that I worked on this like on the plane, and also when we got to the hotel the first night. It's A Stitcher's Garden by Tiny Modernist, and I'm doing this with the Primrose Cottage Color and Cotton color conversion. It's just really beautiful colors. I don't know if you can really even see that all that well, but really pretty colors. I'm not sponsored by Color and Cotton. I would love to be sponsored by Color and Cotton, but not currently sponsored, but I just love their thread. When we went to the Amana retreat, my friend Ruth and I in May, the designer was Paulette Stewart from Plum Street Sampler, and the kit that we got had a bunch of really beautiful color and cotton colors. For some reason, that's a tongue twister right now. Anyway, worked on that. What I had primarily done before the retreat, working on it, was just like part of the wording and like a couple motifs on this side. Or no, on this side, because I started from this side. I'm trying to make it so you can see it. I've got most of the house like started and a little bit more motifs done. This goes really quick because the motifs go quickly. I don't know. It's just easy. So this will probably, hopefully, be done in the next like couple weeks. I'll just work on it here and there. It's easy to work on because it's stitched on, I have notes, 16 count Aida. It's a Be Stitch Me fabric called Grog. And I like it because it's not super dark, but it's got some, I don't know if you can see some of like the bluer, I don't know, cooler tone variations in it. But it's also like a neutral. So anyway, really like this fabric. I might have to get some more in like other counts, but 16 count Grog Aida from Be Stitch Me, and I love it. So I'm gonna just kind of stack that. I'm not gonna really put everything away. I'm just gonna toss it behind you and I'll figure it out later. All right, and that's just like in a little zippy pouch. Nothing fancy there. Next thing that I worked on, I started, is Black Cat Bakery by Stitching with the Housewives. And I'll show you why I started this one a little bit later in the video. Anyway, I'm using all the called for Classic Colorworks except for, and maybe there's an error on the pattern, but whatever the yellow is that's for the moon and the stars, I couldn't find what they called for. So I'm using the Gentle Art, this is Lemon Drop for the stars and the moon. I looked up the DMC when we were at one of the shops and just found whatever the closest hand-dyed one was, and then I'm using the DMC called for the purple because there's not very much of it, so I figured there's no point in buying a whole purple skein of hand-dyed for one little tiny section. So that's the colors in there. And then this is in my Stitched by Me, or Made by Me, Silver State Stitcher bag with Teresa Kogut Halloween fabric. I think this is like last year's fabric line. Anyway, so it's in there. Let me get to the exciting part. It's on Bee Stitch Me 28 count Lugana called Avocado. And this is showing up pretty close to color, like true to color in the video, but I've just got this little ghost and cake section on the far side, which was really what my goal was, to get that little ghost tower done. Got the little boo and a little bit of the actual tiered tray started. I love this color green. I know it's not going to take up very much of this, so I'm really excited to stitch some more pieces on this. Like, I think a Christmas piece would be really cool on this. I mean, just you could stitch a ton of stuff on it. So again, I might have to order more of this because it's just so pretty. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, that green is so pretty. Where'd you get it? So again, not sponsored by Bee Stitch Me, but we stopped there on the way to the Amana retreat at their actual brick and mortar shop and had a really good time shopping. Made some friends, Kathy and Sue, who we actually saw at the retreat. It was a good time. Anyway, let's go back to some of the little like gifty items. You know, when you have friends that you go to see at a retreat, you'll bring treats and stuff like that to share. This was the first retreat my mom and I went to together, I think, for cross stitch. We've been to millions of quilt retreats together, which I will talk about in another video, because not everybody who cross stitches quilts and vice versa. So this retreat, they give you these cute little name tag. And let's see, we got the swag bag, was this really nice big vinyl bag that has like all the information on it about the stitching retreat. We got this cute little cross stitch journal. We got this one of their metal boards from Stitch Etc. And I used it to store like needle minders that I had made that were covered buttons for the other retreat attendees. Those are just my extras. When I'm gonna drop some more project bags probably in like another 2 weeks. I'll get those finished up, and I'm working on trying to set up like an actual website, because it'll be easier to do it that way than it was to try and sell on Instagram. It's just a little confusing and hard to like stay on top of when people comment, and that sometimes trips me up, and I would rather make it a little more streamlined for both the customers and for me. But anyway, so for the first, I don't know, maybe there's like 10 or 15 of them, you'll get a complimentary needle minder with them, because I have a bunch of extras that I made. And we also got this really cute mesh bag and a pattern that I can't show you, but it's going to say Stars and Stripes. You may have already seen, some people have already finished theirs. I am not that good, not that ahead of things. That was like the swag stuff that we got. And then I was returning to the retreat. I went last year. That was my first retreat I'd ever been to for cross stitch. And I was returning to the retreat with some of my girlfriends, and we all made like little gifts for our table kind of thing. And Wendy, who's a friend of mine who wasn't even at this retreat, made us all these beautiful little quilted bags. And inside here is some thread that I bought for a project that I was kitting up. So I don't even remember which project it is for. I have to look it up. I wrote notes. Oh, Wendy also made us, this is beforehand, these really cool planners with custom project sheets. She made one for each of our friends at our table. This is my little cover. And then she kind of coordinated her pages to the covers that went on this. I just upgraded to these metal discs so I can add more pages, and it's a little easier to handle. But these are like, you know, like go over what count and what threads we used, if we substituted any, all that kind of stuff. So this is a very handy little thing. I'm trying to be organized, so I put a couple of projects in there. It's fun to see when you complete one, like all the information about it, when you started it, all that kind of stuff. So trying to be better about following up on that. Someday I'll be as organized as Wendy, but I'm not there yet. My mom made these cute little buttons to share with our table. And they come on like this little metal pin back. Sorry, I'm trying to show you that. And then there's a metal magnet, so you can put it on like your like a pattern board or whatever, if you want to use it as like a needle minder kind of thing. Or we just hung it like on our shirt, so you can have it on your shirt without having to pierce your shirt, because the magnet will hold it on there pretty well. Anyway, really cute little, they're all like made, she stitches the little leaves on the machine and then hand gathers everything into this cute little bow. Super cute. And then, let's see, my friend Donna, or Police Mom 1, made the cutest little, her and her friend Diana. I don't know if Diana's got an Instagram handle, but they made these cute little boxes. They're like little shaker boxes. I don't know if you can see the little shake. I mean, this is just the cutest little box. I mean, all these little pinwheels, and then this little land that I love. I mean, I can't get rid of this box. It's too cute. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And then they made these really beautiful needle bling rings. I mean, all of this is just, this is so fancy. I love it. I already ate the candy that was in there, so thanks, Donna. Thanks, Diana. It was really good. Let's see what else. My friend Ruth made these amazing, like, I don't know what you call them necessarily. Are they like a fabric roll? It's got, I guess if you're working on like a linen project or something that you don't want to wrinkle, instead of folding it, putting it in a bag, you can store it on here and then roll it up, and then it doesn't get wrinkles in it, or crease lines, I guess. And then it'd be easy to travel with too, I guess. I think it would probably make it easier to travel with a bigger project. So that's that from Ruth. They're beautiful. And I helped her pick out all these fabrics for everybody in our group when we were at the Amana retreat. So it was very cute. I knew it was coming, but I was really excited to see it all the way finished. She did a great job. And last but not least is what I made for everybody. And I'll show you the one I used. And then I had an extra one that I'm going to give away. If you go to my Instagram page, you'll see a post that explains how the giveaway is going to work. And I'll pick a winner for that on Tuesday, the 4th of July, and then get in contact with the winner to hand it out. Anyway, I made these beautiful little stitch mats. Beautiful, if I do say so myself. I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure. There's a lot of writing on it. I think maybe the Declaration of Independence is on here. All sorts of cool stuff. But it's just a stitch mat. Nothing too fancy. Mine's all wrinkled because it's been folded and in my suitcase for a couple days. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, the other thing that comes with is this little like Ort board that you can stick like your little threads on and stuff. Somebody else was nice enough to make us, Susan Schaefer, which is SUZKO 3845 from Colorado, made us the cutest little needle minders. Very patriotic and adorable. So follow her on Instagram if you're not already. She was very nice. Everybody's very nice. I haven't met one person at a stitching retreat that I was like, ugh, that person was awful. This is from Cindy Alt. She's from Grove City, Iowa. She made these really cute little needle minders with like the Stitching with the Housewives logo on them. There's Cindy. She was very nice to bring everybody a little treat. Let's see. I think that's all that's in my bag. Ruth gave us some more of these little thread cards. Actually, I think it's going to work for my pearl cottons that I got for that bag design. Anyway, so that's my little stitching mat, and it lays out, and I just fold mine up into thirds like so, and then in half, and then tuck this little guy into there, and then that just slides either into a project bag or into your travel bag. I don't know. I feel like you move in and move out at a stitching retreat. There's like a million things to bring with you. Let's see. So that was all of the, oh no, just kidding. This is the cutest thing ever. Hold on. Pretty sure. Now I can't remember who gave me everything, but this was this cute little like thread catcher that one of the girls made. I wish I'd kept things together. I didn't. I feel bad now. But it's so cute. She let everybody pick which one they wanted with some 2023 charms. So now I have to get some things finished this year. This is a really cute little like counting pin or decorative pin that somebody made. It could be Lori Bolsa, Pink Posy, and her Instagram is Pink Posy Stitches on Instagram. I try and make sure I go through and follow everybody that you meet or get a little treat from each retreat you go to. It's kind of fun. You make more stitchy friends that way that you've actually met in person. I mean, as opposed to knowing them online, which is also good because that's how I met Donna. I knew her from Instagram, and then we were both at the Amana retreat, and coincidentally we just ended up sitting near each other. She's super sweet and funny. And yeah, so that's that friend stuff. Then the project that we worked on before the retreat was this piece by Priscilla and Chelsea. And then the finishing board is this piece from Stitch Etc. And then we just finished them on top of this. So I got to get this filmed so I can put this out. And then it was really sweet. My mom went and got ours signed on the back with the date and stuff so we know where it came from, kind of thing. But yeah, really cute little pattern. And this is what inspired me to finish the up on the pedestal, the Halloween version, because I think I'm just going to keep using this for this project. I already bought the canister that they did theirs on when they initially released that pattern, the Halloween one, but I have another project that I'd like to do on that canister. I just have to get them done. And then we did a Stitch Smalls exchange. I couldn't think of the name of it. And this is the cute one that I got from Cindy Bannon. And I just love it. It's adorable. And she's told me this is a Stitch Etc block that she finished hers on. Love, love, love it. It's super cute. And she dated it and signed it on the back, so I thought that was nice. I will try and remember to put on my Instagram my small that I finished, like a better picture of it. I have a little bit to share about haul in just a second. Well, I'm going to start sharing haul from this retreat. Now, I made a decision at the beginning of the retreat that I wasn't going to buy a whole bunch of patterns because I have a whole bunch of patterns, as many of you probably do. But you know when you see something you're just like, can't resist? I probably bought like 5 patterns this retreat, and then we as a table brought like stuff to give away like for the free table, and then kind of let everybody check through that. And then we also bought like a grab bag at one of the stores that had like between 5 and 10 cross stitch patterns. It was a really cool thing. That was at Everything in Stitches, I think that's right, in Noblesville, Indiana. And that was fun because then we all got to look through and see what we were going to keep and then put it up for grabs at our table basically before we took it over to the free table. So I got quite a few things at our table that were just free kind of thing. So I'm counting that as not towards my total pattern intake. Anyway, so I don't know where I got all of these little patterns because now they're all mixed together. But we did go to Keepsakes for one day, did a little bit of shopping there. And most of the time I spent some money, like my stitching money got spent on like new fabric because I decided I need to start collecting some fabric to be able to finish some of these projects that I keep purchasing the patterns for. So we'll just go through like really quick. This is a hands-on design pattern that I'm pretty sure my friends Peggy and Bonnie like bought more of and brought to share with us. So I got that one, and it's got all the little charms in the back. I love hands-on design patterns. This is, I think this was one of the grab bags. It's a little pumpkin pie pattern. You could do it on a rolling pin, or I bet it would go maybe on even a drum. But anyway, I thought that was a really cute one, and I'm always looking for new fall non-Halloween ones. This is a really cute kind of summery strawberry one. This is Brenda Gervais, Strawberries and Stripes. Yep. V is for Valentine by Heartstring Samplery. My Wish for You by Heartstring Samplery. I'm so excited. So I'm going to 2 more cross stitch retreats this year. 1 more in Amana, and that's with Beth Twist of Heartstring Samplery, and 1 more in Minnesota. The Chantel's retreat with Kathy Haberman of Hands On Design. So I'm really excited. Hopefully I will get, somehow I think I ended up with my mom's. Anyway, I ended up with 2 of these, but we kind of co-packed things, so I'm pretty sure that's actually hers. So I'll have to drop that off at her house. Oh, I picked this up at, shoot, now I can't think of the name. Really sweet quilt shop that's near, Backdoor Quilts, near the retreat where we were at. We've made a couple of these like smaller bags for like quilting retreats, but I thought this was a good idea to keep your like little loose tools in it and stuff like that. So maybe someday we'll get to finishing that project. This was on the free table. It's like a welcome one. I think I'll change up the colors, take out the word, and just do like a little house. I may not have shared it on here. I know I've told my mom about this, but I want to do like a wall of little pink houses. Just different patterns where the houses are pink, and I have quite a few of those. This is for my daughter. She's had her first ballet recital this year, and she's in love with ballet right now, so I want to make this up into like a little ornament for her. She has her own little Christmas tree in her room at Christmas and also at Halloween time that I make ornaments for, so, and she loves it. She thinks it's the coolest thing ever. This is Valentine Girl by Nikki's Creations. Thought she was really cute. I don't have that many Valentine patterns. Another, did I get double of this? No. Another Until We Meet Again Heartstring Samplery by Beth Twist. Apparently I really liked all of these Beth Twist ones. This is October Fiber Hearts, Love and Joy. Looks like a quick Christmas one I could do. This is Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Treasure Trove Trio. I thought I'd stitch that for Sophia. She'll love that. This is an autumn one, Plum Street Samplers, Betsy's Autumn Bird and Acorn. And then this one I got when we were at Always in Stitches. It's Hands On Design, Kathy Haberman again. Classic Christmas, Merry Christmas is the name, or A Classic Christmas by Hands On Design. It says Merry Christmas on it. And, oh good, I remembered to put the receipt in there so I could remember where it's from. And I bought all the DMC that goes with it and the fabric that I found that I was going to do it on from there, which I'm like, what fabric was that? I think it looks like a Lugana or something like that. Maybe it's something in it, I don't know. Maybe it says. It is 32 count Lugana taupe. So that'll be what that gets stitched on. Let's see. I got this cute little swoon mini quilt pattern from Backdoor Quilts. I have a ton of little scraps that I think would be good for this, and it'd be really cute to have on the table. Let's see. Bought this at Keepsakes. Another Thanksgiving blessing. I thought this was really cute by Heart and Hand. And I got a couple bag ones. This is scary. I'm going to do it on a purple bag instead of the gray bag. I got all the thread for that. Bought the quilt pattern, the quilt bag pattern, and I'm going to do it on this pink one. Still have to get the thread and stuff together for that. Let's see, Backdoor Quilts. I also bought, this is a quilt tool, but it's a block lock ruler. I just recently took a quilt class in Panguitch where we used one of these, and the teacher was nice enough to explain how it works. And I was like, why don't I have that in every single size? So got that. And then this add a quarter ruler also was highlighted during that class, and I really wanted a little one. We have a big one that Mom and I share when we go to classes, but I figured I'd get a big one for myself that can go into my own tools bag. I think I bought this, yep, Always in Stitches. Bought some more floss drops because you can never have too many. And then they have a little vendors section that I didn't buy that much stuff from, but ended up buying some stuff from Amanda Badger, who I met at the retreat, and she was super sweet. Her company is called Soulful Creations. It's S-O-U-L-E-F-U-L Creations, Soulful Creations. I got this little bee one because I have a couple bee projects that I would like to get kitted up. And then I love stitching. Really cute. And she's got a website. So she's not on Etsy. She's on a website. So go check her out. She has some really cool stuff on her website. She does also project bags, like the zippered kind, that not zippered kind, like the book zippered kind. And they're beautiful. And I think she does custom orders as well, like what's on her website. Plus, if you tell her a fabric that you like, or I'm not sure if she has you send it in, what the deal is. But anyway, she said she does custom ones, and I think that would be really cool. Anyway, her website is www.soulfulcreations.com. So hopefully you guys can read that. And then let's see, fabric that I picked up. Like I said, I was trying to be good and buy fabric. We stopped at, what is the name of that place? It's right out of Chicago. Tomorrow's Heirlooms. And I bought some Fox and Rabbit salt bush that I needed for a Plum Street sampler pattern that I want to do. And Fox and Rabbit baked clay for another Plum Street one. This I got at Keepsakes, and it's 32 count Seraphim old stationery. It's kind of, you can't really see it, but it's a little bit variegated, or maybe you can. Kind of a good taupey neutral. And this is also from Keepsakes, 28 count Seraphim Fabrics Haunted. I just thought this was too cute. I mean, like, what a cool spooky, there's a Teresa Kogut pattern that I think I'm going to do on that. And last but not least, oh, my friend Ruth somehow bought/brought with her like a yard of Fox and Rabbit hog bristle. And she was sweet enough to let me have some. And this is the hog bristle that I got from her. This is for another Plum Street, and I can't think of the name of it, but it's got a pink house on it. So I'm excited to try and start that one. I need to start getting some of my other ones done. While we were on the way to the retreat, we drove from Chicago to the retreat in Indianapolis, or outside of Indianapolis in Greenwood, with our friends Peggy and Bonnie, who were so sweet. They were nice enough to pick us up in Chicago. And I was telling them I was looking for Fiber on a Whim Affogato 32 count, and they had sold, or she had just posted something about it. And I guess this is from the Stitching Bee in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Peggy buys from them quite often, and she said they were amazing. And so anyway, I picked up some of that, and it was just really quick shipping, really amazing customer service is the word I'm looking for. Sorry. All right, so let's see. Something I picked up that I had left with my friend Ruth because I couldn't fit it in my bag on the way home were a couple items we found at an antique store. This kind of haul, but kind of like potential for later. Anyway, I took a class at the Jingle Ball with Teresa Kogut, who I absolutely love her. She's amazing. She did a whole class on how to finish on like old books. And so that's how I finished my small for the retreat, this last retreat. And then I picked up these other books that I really, really like. This one, I just thought this filigree was really pretty. And if there's some way for you to like expose some of that, that would be really cool. Plus it's really pretty blue. This red book, really pretty. And then this like orangey burnt book I think would be cool for like a Halloween finish this way. It's like a kid's circus book. So those are the books I got when we were antique shopping. Sorry, the table keeps moving. And then also picked up this little baby blanket that's like vintage fabrics. It's nice and old. It's all faded and I love it. I don't know if I'll make like project bags out of it, or I kind of have a dream of making this into a coat. I don't think there's enough of it, but I could quilt up some additional fabric for like parts that aren't going to be seen as much, you know, and use this. So this is still an idea in the making. We'll see what happens. And last but not least are two things. One, just showing you what you're going to get if you enter the giveaway on my Instagram page, which is a new stitching mat. It's got the little board in it. It's a cute little flag design. Great for going to retreat or stitching in your house. A little needle minder that goes with it, as well as this really pretty pattern, which we got in our swag bag, but I know I will never ever stitch because I have like 2 other welcome signs that I have in my stash to stitch. I don't need 3. And it's a really cool pattern, so I thought I'd give it away. It's not even been opened. But yeah, that was that one. So go to my Instagram page, which is Silver State Stitcher, and you might have to scroll down, or I might see if I can pin it to the top. Is a post about what you have to do. It's not like crazy in depth. You just have to like and comment and follow the page. So anyway, that's there. And then, let's see. I'm going to this retreat in February of next year called Beach Please. It's in Florida. It's going to be super fun. Anyway, they sent us this little thing in the mail recently, and I was really excited. I'm just getting more excited about it. I know it's like the furthest retreat from where we are now, but it's going to be really fun. I know like another Flosstuber that's going to be going is Jessica, the Sweetwater Stitcher. She's going, I think I heard about it from her, I'm almost positive. And I was just doing a live the other day and she was on there and she said that she's pretty positive there's still spots available for that retreat. It's going to be super fun. I think it's going to be great. Plus, you're in Florida, near the water. It'll be beautiful either way. So anyway, yeah, if you want to check out Stacy Stitches is the person who's hosting that retreat. So I'm sure on her Instagram page or Facebook group, Stacy Stitches will have more information about that Beach Please. Almost said a bad word. Retreat. Yeah. So I think that's it. Keep it a nice, concise 30-something minutes. And yeah, hopefully get this posted in the next couple minutes and not forget about it another time. Anyway, hope you guys are having a great 4th of July weekend and are enjoying some extra stitching time, since at least for us, we get a 4-day weekend. By us, I mean my husband who works outside the home. I don't get a 4-day weekend because we're always at the house. But yeah, let me know if you saw this video and then you signed up for the giveaway on my Instagram page. Otherwise, enjoy your stitching and have a great weekend. Bye.